This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Temple Owls and the Navy Midshipmen. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker. I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
And here comes the Navy offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Right back to it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline.
Oh, the hops! Over the top and still going. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Slings it downfield. Trying to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, midshipman.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Runs through a tackle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go right back to the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes...
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open. Throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man.
Finding some room. Almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Dropping back, it's Sperry. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense and the ball.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
The short hands. It's Gomez. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Upstairs to make the catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Rush is on him. On the move and looking. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The kick is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. It's a draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Could be an alley. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Navy quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. Knocked down for the tackle. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Sperry. It's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pierre. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Owls. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Under fire. Gets away to his left. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, they tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game.
Got some room entered to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, midshipmen. The midshipmen come right back with a score of their own.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Pierre. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to...
He's got it down the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Temple lines up quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Gonna look downfield again.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But
oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And Navy will go back on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Complete. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Berry. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try the right side, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Now on the move. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone. And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Temple lines up quickly.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Temple.
It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Lets it go to the end zone, and it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Offense scoops it up and still going. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Temple.
Well, you've got to have good fortune, and you saw it on that play. They fumbled it, but Johnny on the spot was there to scoop and score for his offense. I guess at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter really how you do it, right? How pretty or ugly it looks. The end result is what matters the most. You're not going to see that play very often watching college football.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.